Have you ever wondered what happens when faith meets fire? Today, we take you to a moment of unmatched courage and divine power, a showdown unlike any other. High on Mount Carmel, one man dared to stand against a nation's doubt, proving once and for all that the Lord is the one true God. This is the story of Elijah, his bold prayer, and the God who answers by fire from heaven. In the land of Israel, the people had forgotten Yahweh, the God of their ancestors. King Ahab had led them astray, worshipping Baal, a false god of storms, and God punished them with a 3 years drought, no rain at all. But Elijah, the prophet of the Lord, would not remain silent. He issued a challenge: gather all Israel to Mount Carmel, bring the prophets of Baal and Asherah. Today, we will see whose God is real. The people came, eager to witness the contest. Could one man's God truly triumph over hundreds of priests and a nation's disbelief? The priests of Baal began their ritual early in the morning. They called out, "O Baal, answer us." They danced around their altar, crying louder and louder. By noon, Elijah began to mock them, saying, "Shout louder. Perhaps your God is deep in thought or traveling." The priests, desperate, slashed themselves with swords, letting their blood flow. But there was no voice, no one answered, no one paid attention. 1 Kings 18:26-29. As the priests of Baal collapsed in exhaustion, Elijah stepped forward. He repaired the altar of the Lord, which had been torn down. Using 12 stones, one for each tribe of Israel, he built the altar. Then he dug a trench around it and placed wood and a bull on the altar. But Elijah didn't stop there. He commanded the people, "Pour water on the offering and the wood." 3 times they soaked the altar until water filled the trench. Elijah wanted to ensure there was no doubt this miracle would be from God alone. Elijah knelt beside the drenched altar and prayed, "Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant. Answer me, Lord, so these people will know that you, Lord, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again." The mountain fell silent, every eye fixed on Elijah. Would the Lord answer? Suddenly, fire fell from heaven with a roar. It consumed the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. The people were stunned, falling prostrate and crying out, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" On that day, there was no doubt, the Lord had revealed His power in a way none could deny. Elijah's boldness and faith turned the hearts of Israel back to God. The priests of Baal were defeated, and the Lord's name was glorified. It was a reminder that even in the darkest times, the true God is faithful, powerful, and able to answer when His people call on Him. This story is more than just a dramatic moment in history. It's a call to trust in the one true God. Just as Elijah's faith brought fire from heaven, we too can trust that God hears our prayers and is able to do the impossible. Remember, the Lord, He is God. After the events on Mount Carmel, the people of Israel turned back to God. There was rainfall, end of drought, and the people worshipped God. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing Bible stories. And always remember, when faith meets fire, miracles happen.